guys, what's up? Today you're gonna see a video of some live sparring again. This time I'm working the shoulder drive pass against the butterfly guard. So you'll get to see me really interact in this position. A lot of times my opponent didn't do the type of butterfly guard, so I had to kind of force the position. And when I do these rolls, I'm trying to really focus on doing the technique that we drilled. So I'm putting myself in these positions. So sometimes it's very difficult because my opponent, or my training partner in this case, doesn't know what I'm trying to do. But I'm specifically focused on one goal, and it's to use the technique of the day. So today's technique is the shoulder press drive, which is very similar to over-under pass against the butterfly guard. If you stay tuned, just like last time, after the live footage of the sparring and the breakdown, you'll see me kind of talk about the technique and how to demonstrate the same exact technique that I used. Hope you guys enjoy. Okay guys, getting started with this, I just sit to guard, I pull half guard like a deep half. My student Nate is trying to really do like a guillotine submission, and then he kind of mixes that with the front headlock to try to pass. I stay patiently. I don't come up because if I come up, I will get guillotined. So I kind of just stay patient. I go back down to a deep half, working my deep half. If you look at my right arm, I reach for the far side leg and then the near side leg and then back to the far side leg. I bump him up so I can go all the way back to half guard. He doesn't let me, so then I switch to waiter sweep. I love this waiter sweep from modified deep half, and then I use it to X guard sweep and sweep them. So finally I'm on top, and this is a position I've been really wanting to work, and it's the over shoulder pressure pass from butterfly. But if you notice, Nate is not really doing butterfly, he's doing like a spider guard, open guard. I kind of have to force this position. So his left foot at my bicep is keeping me from passing. So I have to redirect and go back to like a butterfly grip. And so this is a very tough position to do when they're not really in a butterfly guard. So I'm kind of forcing butterfly guard here. And if you notice, my right hand can't really grip well. I'm recovering from an injury from a tournament about 2 months ago. And so I'm not really able to grip very well. Of course, I don't tell my training partners that because I don't want them to think that like I'm going easy. I'm actually not going easy. I'm just trying really hard to modify my grips without gripping that right hand. So because I can't grip well, I use it to pass this one way to leg drag. And then if you notice, I'll cup instead of grabbing. So I let him recompose again. I go back to the butterfly guard. I go over under. He does a good job trying to sneak like a loop choke. I'm able to bypass that, and immediately he goes for that same side straight arm lock, which is very dangerous. I have to be careful. So I take my time. I really put the shoulder pressure down, and then I pass the leg right here. I cup the shin with my right leg, and then I go back to leg drag, and then I pass again. From here, I'm going to roll a little bit more. So I really want to advance the so I go all the way over like a leg weave back to hip clamp, and now I'm really shoulder pressuring in. I go to knee on belly. I'm cupping the back, so when he goes flat, I have more control. I'm using a crossface, and like I said, I can't really grip with my right hand. I'm using the crossface and cupping behind his shoulder, and then I'm using the inside grip in between his legs, and then I'm using shoulder pressure, and I'm checking his hip. I reach over, isolate the shoulder, and then control, go back to crossface. I step over, and then I go back to an arm lock. I go all the way back to the back. I let go of the arm lock, and then I sit back and again isolate that shoulder some more. Maybe go for a straight arm lock. Maybe go for a modified bread cutter choke. And then I'm using this underhook grip. He comes up, and it's perfect because now I use that to kind of step over to arm bar. I really like this armbar because I'm smaller, I'm able to get it usually on bigger guys. Nate is short but stocky and very strong, so I know he's very strong, so I really want to just isolate the shoulder and take my time here. And then I really want to focus on some more of that guard passing. So after you see some of this scramble, I'll go back to the same type of open guard situational positions that we were doing. Nate does a good job, recomposes, goes for like a leg lock. I use that to stack. I go leg drag. I use the pant grip to help keep him elevated. I stack. I shoulder pressure pass. I move forward. look at my hips. I'm kind of a little lazy here. I'm on my knees. I really want to stay off my knees and put more pressure using my upper body and keep my hips up high. Nate's gonna go to like a sit-up guard. I'm gonna use my posture, real healthy posture, pummel my underhook, and that's gonna help keep him down. He tries to come up, very good scramble, wrestling scramble. I sprawl, attach a front headlock, and then I'm able to use that to kind of get heavy on my hips. I try to take him down, doesn't work, so then I swim all the way around to the other side to try to take the back. He just knows that I'm trying to go for the back, and so he goes back down. There's about 45 seconds left. I go back to the same position that I really wanted to work today, which is the shoulder pressure pass from butterfly guard. I use it to pass. I go the other way when they do a real good job of recomposing and defending. I do that position just to kind of redirect and go the other way. I go to knee on belly. I try to attack the arm one last time, and I get the arm bar right there. And that's pretty much the end of it. We just do some stand-up sparring. There's only a few seconds left. Hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown. We really wanted to show the technique with that over-under pass, shoulder pass against the butterfly guard. Stay tuned next now to see me explain the actual technique. Take care, guys. All right, guys, so the next one, very similar position. Maybe I'm not able to get into a headquarter position, and my opponent's able to get like to butterfly. Yeah, here. So a lot of times you can smash the butterfly by kind of staying heavy, right? And start grabbing underneath and passing and try to flatten him out this way. Because if I don't flatten him out, he's gonna rock back and forth and start sweeping me here. So as I'm able to smash the legs, he comes back up to kind of get me off balance. I can start pushing. Here, he's already giving me one leg, which is perfect. If he does this, my right hand is gonna grab close to the thigh. My other hand is gonna grab underneath the hamstring, and I'm gonna start to shoulder pass this way. Okay, if he doesn't give me that arm, he comes up. Maybe I still smash the legs, but now he's gonna connect the sleeve. Go ahead and connect the sleeve grip here. And now he's gonna play this like butterfly open guard. Now I have to be real careful because now he can get me off balance. So what I wanna do is, as I'm stuck here, grab and push over. See, I'm underneath his legs, I grab and push under, and now I can start cupping the hamstring, grabbing the thigh. If I can even grab his leg, y'all see how I grab his leg here? Even better. Now I shoulder smash with my left side of the shoulder, and I can start blocking that chin. And look, I'm not gonna stay here. I'm gonna go back to like leg drag. I can release, grab the back, start working my arm over his leg, and start passing. So let me show it on this side. Same thing. So he's got the butterfly grip, right? Very good guard. I have to be careful because he can get me off balance here. Reach over, cup that hamstring or that shin, grab, heavy shoulder, high hips, start working. I have to be careful because he can still sweep me here. So as I pass, I walk to leg drag here. Underhook the back and start working my shoulder up so I can pass my arm through. It's okay if he does it with the legs. Drive your shoulder forward. Head looks that way. And then I can connect my seatbelt grip. So sometimes people put you in this position because they know you have a good guard. I like to stay standing. The problem is if I'm standing and he plays butterfly, now he can work inside to Ashigarami, right? So sometimes I'm able to stay here. He can still balance me, right? Very well, exactly. So I'll kind of get on my knees and start working this chain system right here. Up, connect, look, grab, and then come back all the way this way. Keep the shoulder pressure. As I keep the shoulder pressure, pass the leg. I'm sorry, yes, pass the leg with the arm, and pass the hips. Okay? So another way to pass this type of this guard is very kind of elusive, the way it sets you up, because you think you're gonna pass, and if you get lazy and just hop over, the guy can sweep you, especially If he has one really good grip, and I get really greedy with the position, and I start coming here, he can sweep me all the way to his left. Yeah, the more perpendicular I get, he can sweep me to the other side. So I have to be very careful when I do have this position, how I trap. Look how I move my knees towards his butt. Look how I grab, even if he has my sleeve. Grab my sleeve, right? Even if he has my sleeve. Be very careful, take your time too. Trap, see? He can try to sweep me, that's okay, that's okay. Look. Now I come back. Push forward, so I can pass my arm through. If I just try to pass, he flares his knee open, he can sweep me to the other side. Does that make sense? This is a really good guard pass against people who have a very hard guard to pass with their legs. So sometimes you can force this position. So like if you're gonna roll today and they're bigger than you, knee cut. They're smaller than you, the shoulder press pass I think is a really good option. And this whole week we're gonna go into more. These are like kind of the basis of where we're going with open guard passing this week. All right, any questions? All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 3.